So the real success, the empty mile exists in the people that can enjoy the consistent, everyday, persistent pursuit of their potential, what I call habit machine. If they can create a habit machine where their being is one in which you can effectuate what you want by consistently doing it, then you can be like, oh, I want to lose weight. Okay, I'm going to do this every day. Oh, I want to be stronger in my right arm. I'm going to do this every day. Oh, I want to make more money. I'm going to do this every day. Oh, I want to improve my relationship with my kids. I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to improve whatever. That's what's the key component in there. Being able to create a habit machine where I think about what I want to do every day and I'm out of my own way, meaning my ego is not corroding the connection of what I know to be true. You list out 3 things. Go around. This is an incredible experience, and I suggest people do it. Go and say 3 things in your life that you know are good for you that you don't do. Right? And we all have them. There's 3 things, right? I shouldn't drink, or right? I shouldn't smoke, or I should whatever. Why are you doing them? Right? There's other things that you can do to have fun, but working out, not working out. Which one do you think is better for you?
Probably working out.
Yeah, right. Do it, but so why can't you do it every day? Why? Let me give you an easier one. Do you believe? I hate to interview you, but I'm going to ask you the question. Do you believe that if you say thank you every day for 30 straight days, morning and night, that'll change your life?
Yes.
Do you truly believe that?
I do.
Do you do it?
I do not.
I know, me neither every day. I still miss.
Right.
I'm teaching this stuff. I know it in my heart and soul. Mathematically, I know it. Spiritually, I know it. To the point where a grateful person will look at their life and say, I have more lives to spend. Right? I'm so grateful that this life is just not it. And I can't prove it either way, and neither can anyone else, but I just decided that's the more grateful way to look at it, that I might as well live forever than not.
That's
right?
very true, right,
And it's just like saying, I get to do this, not I got to do this. Or you get stopped at a red light, and you're like, thank you. Right? Because you know that it's a bigger piece of the puzzle, and that you stopping at this light was actually creating a better experience for you in some way or manner, right? This is all just an attitude of gratitude. But yet, the most simplest things that we can do, 99.9% of the people can't do them. And so I learned about, all right, how do I get better at doing them?
And then what was the answer to that for you? What did you do?
I lowered the bar. I mean, I love simple answers because the universe loves simple. So what I realized was if I want to do something every day, I need to lower the bar. I need to create as little resistance as possible. So I would set goals of doing something for a minute minimum a day and see if I could do it for 7 days. Or if working out was one. And this is a true story. I got 47 pounds overweight because I was traveling. And the reason was I put my family first, then my work, and then my health. So I was never really focused in on my health.
Never prioritized.
Yeah, because there's always more time to spend with my family or work. It was always like, I don't have time to work out.
Right.
Oh, you know what? And my job is around drinking and desserts and fried foods and I'm
Good
just
stuff.
consistently gaining weight. That's what I was good at. And so you get there and all of a sudden I said, okay, I need to work out. So what am I going to do? So I really use this to implement what now 7 days a week minimum I spend an hour a day on my health. First, before my family and work. So I readjusted my priorities. First day said I'm going to put my tennis shoes on. And so the night before I went to sleep, I laid out my tennis shoes with the socks. And so before I got on the shower, right, I woke up and I put the shoes on and I'm like, you know what? I put my gym shorts on, then I put my shirt on. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to drive to the gym. I kept inching myself, right? Then I drove to the 24-hour fitness. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go in and do 15 minutes on the elliptical. Not hard, right? Nice. I just want to stretch out. I hadn't worked out in so long. And I ended up 30 minutes on the elliptical and actually breaking a sweat, feeling really good, got endorphins pumping, went home, and I said the next day, I laid the shoes out. And once again, back to the gym, the gym. Now it's the reverse habit, right? If I'm not working out, I'm like, oh, I got to figure out something. I go to only hotels that have gyms. Everything revolves around it.
Right.
And that's what we do in our entire life by getting the exponential growth and acceleration that we want out of something. It doesn't start without action. And so we're really good at saying, oh, I need to work out. So I'm going to work out an hour tomorrow.
Right.
So from 0 to hero, are you kidding?
Yeah.
So here's another.
I'm going to go from waking up at 10 a.m., not working out at all and eating sugar all day, to waking up at 4 a.m., working out for 3 hours and eating broccoli at every meal.
And the best analogy is, let's be honest, if you want to do push-ups every day, right? Tell me who's going to end up in a better place. The guy who does 100 push-ups the first day and then is so sore that he can't do them for the next 2 weeks, or the guy who says, I'm going to do 1 push-up for 3 straight days, and then I'm going to double it every 3rd day because it'll be at 100 when I get to 300 days.
Got it. Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's going to get there? I guarantee the guy that does 1 push-up for 3 days, then 2 for 3 days, then 3 for 3 days will make it to 100.
Would you say that then this whole conversation is leading me to the thought that consistency really is what it all boils down to?
Absolutely. You say that do you know why? Because that's the way we're made. So here's the flow of our current. This is the flow of the objects in which we want. So our bodies, we're a system. And we have cellular memory, a cellular structure, and embodiment, which is our conscious. The way that we input data into our bodies is through the 5 senses. We see things, we smell things, we hear things, we taste things, we touch things. Period. The unfortunate part about that system is that our data is foggy. Our eyes don't work 100%, our nose doesn't work 100%, our ears don't work. You understand that.
Right.
So what we try to do, though, is we try to be consistent of the 10,000 new data points, thoughts that we get about from the perceptions of the 5 senses. Well, if we can control and maximize the clarity of what the inputs are, keep them positive with gratitude and forgiveness, accountability and inspiration, if we're inputting into the embodiment all 10,000 of them, none of them negative, right? None of them. But if it's all positive, well, that goes then into our neural pathways, the second part of our system, the subconscious. 40,000 of the same thoughts are brewing there. So the majority of the time, those are what we're inputting into our brain. The 40,000 thoughts, not the 10,000. The majority is, when you're sleeping, most of your inputs from these 40,000, that's already 1/3 of your day.
Wow.
Right? Now, if we control what we're putting in, we're now controlling those 40,000 because the high vibrating, the more lightful thoughts, the more positive things that are electronically charged, mathematically higher than the other. It takes 1 particle of light to adjust 1,000,000 particles of darkness, mathematically proven.
Wow.
Right? You're in a room of darkness and you turn a candle, 1 particle of light cancels out 1,000,000 particles of darkness.
Wow.
Really cool, right?
Yeah.
Same thing in your brain. 1 particle of light, 1,000,000 particles of darkness. So if you're controlling 10,000 of these particles in their light, they're going into the 40,000 particles, more light, neural pathways are formed. Now you're creating those habits, right? Neural pathways are what creates habits.
Yeah.
Then the things that most people have no idea about is the unconscious competency, which is your genetics, how that neural pathway system, the 40,000 particles or thoughts or whatever you call them in your subconscious, are impacting your DNA. Your personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, and addictions that have been carried down from 4 generations or more, dependent upon your beliefs. Could be 4 billion lives down to you, or just 4 generations. I don't give a shit. Either way, you can activate the DNA that you want and deactivate the ones that you don't want. Then even more complex is the unconscious competency of energy. As I spoke from before, I carry an energy of being able to track money. Right, and I can teach people to shift their energy so they attract their.
So wait, you just born with this, or is this like?
So remember, it's in my genetics.
Yeah.
Right. So yes.
Yeah.
I was born a certain way, and you know people that are born this way. You've seen them when they're 5. I was born that way. There's no accident that 9 months out of law school that I was making money. There's no accident that I was making money selling tennis shoes at 4 a.m. when I was in law school, or educational systems when I was 18 years old making killer money. I have an unconscious competency, but what I have learned is I can teach people, right? I think that's why my coaching and executive coaching, coaching the coaching, business advisory, is that I am deep about, look, I'm going to teach you to put faith into what you want. People are like, what are you talking about? You're world renowned for this, and you're telling me it's faith-based? I'm like, yeah, it's faith-based. The aggregate of what you think, say, do, believe, and the unconscious competencies. I'm going to take you through with focus homework every day, mostly about a minimum of 10 minutes a day. I'm going to have you putting faith by your actions, your words, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your energy into what you want, and using your faith, that aggregate, just like money, as an object of current, as an object of energy to put into the currency, as a currency, into the current, the flow, which I call intention, right? What do I intend to happen? That goes far beyond most people's imagination. We don't even imagine big enough. But if I put the currency of faith into the current of intention, I'm going to learn consistently to get what I want faster and more accurately, again and again and again. And pretty soon you're one of those people, they're like, man, he's lucky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
That's all luck is. It's someone that understands the currency of faith.